I wanted to start this thanking my good Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I'm so humble and blessed to receive this incredible honor. God bless you all, and I love you. Thank you.
All right, New York legend Mariano Rivera officially inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. He is here live this morning. We welcome from our bullpen, better known as the Green Room, Mariano Rivera. Mariano, welcome back.
Number 42. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hall of Famer. God bless you.
Amen. Thank you.
We're playing your walkout music.
Are you?
When you hear that music, what goes through your head?
Oh, amazing. He's just ready to go. Ready to go. You know what I mean? It's business.
Right.
I loved your speech when you were inducted. You loved the Lord. I've heard you talk before, and your Christianity is most important to you, right?
Oh, amazing. It's number one.
What's your story? How did you come to know God?
Everything well. I mean, I said adversities. You know, age 24, wife got sick. My boy was sick, and she got a chicken pox, and he was in her womb for 6 months since, and then he was, the doctor told her to stay away from people with chicken pox, and that thing was infected at that year. So he's supposed to be born with this vertebrae being open, so his head would have been growing to the point that he would die. But a friend of ours took us to, we were in Tampa, and they were a women's conference, and they took her, and they prayed for her, and he was healed.
Wow.
Amazing.
So
amazing.
So when you get up there and you get with the first unanimous, everybody voted and said you belong in, first time ever. You're in the Hall of Fame, the first time eligible. It wasn't initially supposed to start like that, right? You were starting pitcher, trying to break in. You end up being the greatest closer of all time. Why?
That's a good question. When we go to heaven to ask the Lord, what happened there? Because I mean, I was just happy to be in the big leagues, and regardless what I was doing, as a starter, as a reliever, as a closer, you know, little that I know, the Lord has a lot of things for me in my path that I didn't know. So I mean, when they took me away from the rotation, they put me in the bullpen as a lone reliever. I guess they liked what I did. The following year, I was start as a lone reliever with Joe Torre, become a settlement. 1996, John Wetland, we won the championship. 97, I became the closer. I was struggling for a little bit early in my career, earlier the month of April. Mr. Torre and Stottlemyre brought me to the
Stottlemyre, pitching coach.
He says, hey man, says, as long as I'm the Yankees manager, you will be my closer. I mean, and maybe that's the only thing that I needed. After that, within a week or so, the Lord gave me my favorite pitch, the quarter.
You know, for young pitchers watching right now, explain how that pitch works so they can steal it and use it and become some of the greatest of all time.
Well, what happened
How do you do it?
When the Lord gave it to me, I was throwing just normal four-seam fastball that I always throw since I was 6 years old. So I was throwing the ball. Now, that time, the ball started moving out of nowhere. Matter of fact, we tried to stop the ball from moving. Mel Stottlemyre, Mike Bursello, bullpen catcher, and myself. After New York, we went to Detroit, and we were playing cash, and we were trying. He was trying to. He would want me to read the ball different ways, and the different ways that I threw it were caught even more. So I said, you know what? Just leave it like this. I just have to learn how to use it.
Right.
And 17 years after that,
No one knew how to hit it.
amazing.
So one of the things about you is, I hope you don't take this wrong. It's easy to be happy when you win, but to know how to lose. You've had big moments that didn't go your way against the Diamondbacks, against the Red Sox, and the Red Sox fans even appreciated you because you said, "Okay, I blew it. I'm coming back next year," and you took them out next year. You know, and you won World Series after that. Where does that come from?
You know, the point is that you have to understand the business. You understand the game, and sometimes you're gonna win, sometimes you're gonna lose. But you know, the point is that because it didn't go my way, I consider myself a loser.
Right.
You know, I'm a winner. Whatever it is, I'm a winner. You know, and that was the point. They beat us that time, and they deserve it.
The same weekend that you were inducted unanimously into the Hall of Fame, the Daily Beast had a headline online that said, "Inside Baseball Hall of Famer Mariano Rivera's far-right politics." And then the writer, Robert Silverman, wrote about you, he's also served at the pleasure of a racist president, taken part in thinly veiled propaganda on behalf of a far-right government in Israel, and gotten chummy with outright bigots and apoplectic loons. None of this will be inscribed on his Hall of Fame plaque. It should, even if much of the sports world would very much like to pretend none of it exists. The Hall of Famer's actions make it clear his sympathies lie with the Trump administration. You had not seen that until we talked about it this morning. What do you make of that?
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, Mr. President, Trump, to me, he was a friend of mine before he became the president. Okay, so I mean, because as his president, I will turn my back on him. No, I'm not. I respect him. I respect what he does, and I believe that he's doing the best for the United States of America.
So you're a Trump fan?
I'm his friend. I'm his friend.
Wow.
And then when it comes to Israel, you know, as a Christian, if my Savior Jesus Christ, he's a Jew. Okay, so how am I gonna turn my back and say I won't support Israel?
Well,
So your message to that writer is?
My message to everybody, you have the power to say whatever you want to say, you know. But I mean, that won't change my position. That won't change my belief.
Yeah.
All right, what about the T-shirt you're holding?
The T-shirt that I'm holding is
It's your life story.
number 42, but it says my whole story. Okay, I'm gonna put it like this so you can see. In here is my hometown, Puerto Carmito, my Panama, beautiful Panama. And then New York, when I got to New York, pitching at Yankee Stadium, 5 championships,
That's great.
ended up in Cooperstown.
You go to MarianoRiveraFoundation.org to get that.
And if you buy that, it goes to your foundation.
It goes 100% to
And
the
what do you,
foundation.
tell them real quickly, your foundation?
Because I want the Mariano Rivera Foundation. But the thing is that I wanted to build a learning center. And with this learning center in New Rochelle, with this, I want to be able to.
He and his wife built
In New Rochelle, New
He and
York.
his wife built a learning center in New Rochelle, and you help kids and families there.
Yes.
Thank you for what you do and for your
Yes.
faith. And you're awesome.
Congratulations, Mariano.
All right.
Thank
Hey,
you.
we got a bunch of people here. Round of applause for Mariano Rivera.
More Fox and Friends right after the break.
Can you go pitch for the Mets now?
No.